to leave the area. So far, people have begun leaving. Again, those law enforcement officials that you're looking at now, continuing the process of trying to get the remaining people in the nation's capital to leave and go home peacefully, trying desperately to avoid any more violence today. We are also now joined tonight by Indiana Representative Andre Carson, who is among those inside the Capitol building today when the riots broke out. First of all, Representative Carson, thank you so much for joining us tonight.
What an honor. Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
What's the situation there right now, and what did you see and experience earlier today as this all transpired?
Well, I'm in a vehicle right now. We're expecting to reconvene shortly. And I was on the Hill. We had a Congressional Black Caucus Zoom meeting, and a few of us had met with the incoming chair briefly. And I went back to the office, and next thing I know, I was informed by a Capitol Police officer to remain in my office until further notice. I was also informed by other officers that many of the insurrectionists had firearms. They also had tasers and pepper spray against law enforcement. And so for me, I think this is demonstrative of a president who has run amok. He's gone unchecked. My Republican colleagues have let him exploit the venom, the vitriol, the racism in our country, the Islamophobia, the homophobia. And what we see is a wannabe autocrat who is disappointed in the results of the Senate race. He's disappointed even in his own loss. And now he is encouraging people to use anarchy and gangster tactics to send a message to people who want to take our country back to a mythological good old days. And look at what they've done. We've had someone lose their life. We've had members of Congress lives in jeopardy. We receive death threats constantly. So do I. We've had people who were willing to harm members of Congress, the law enforcement community, and DC residents, all to prove a political point on behalf of Donald Trump. He is a poor leader. He is a divisive leader, and he's even disrespected one of the most loyal supporters to him, our very own Hoosier and a colleague of mine, Mike Pence.
How do we come together as a country after all of this today?
That's a great question. I think that we have to get to the point where we can agree to disagree on philosophical differences, religious differences, and understand that in order to restore or even work toward a more perfect union, we have to be willing to reach across the aisle and not allow demagogues, charlatans to divide us and exploit our pains, our hurts, and our disillusionment to divide us any further. Our country has suffered enough under Donald Trump. We have seen more racial division in the past few years under Donald Trump. I think it's a message, and it's time for us to wake up and realize that this country isn't controlled by some secret Illuminati. It's controlled by the people of Indiana and the people and the voters in Georgia.
I apologize to jump in. We are
coming up on the end of our newscast here.
So sorry.
Thank you. We're glad you're all right. We'll have much more tonight at 10 o'clock.
Birds for Peace tonight.